So today the plan is to try clean as much of the engine bay as I can. Try clean the underneath of the car because it's quite dirty. Yeah, take it from there. So basically just going to try and get all the off of the engine cover, obviously on the sides and the wheel wells, and just give it a nice clean and see how nice we can get it. So the washer fluid tank is completely bust. It's got two different pumps on the side that send fluid to the front and the rear. They're completely clogged, so I might have to order a new one of them. Coolant, I'd always thought there was enough coolant in, as the level was fine. However, when I took the cap off to clean it and I looked underneath, when I took the cap off to clean it, I found that underneath there was nothing in it and it was just a stain. So I've had to top that up. And the steering fluid as well is disgusting, so I've just given that a bit of a clean. I'll clean all the sides as well and under the bonnet. All I'm doing to clean really is just using the antibacterial spray with washing up liquid in it, just spraying whatever needs cleaning. Using a paintbrush that I've cut the bristles short on so it's a bit more stiff, and then just going in between all the letters, and then using a old rag just to clean it all, out. I'm pretty much doing that for the entirety of the engine. So I've done the top of the engine cover. Looks quite good. Things like doing the hoses just makes it look a lot better. Or so I found. I don't know if any of this is going to break it. I literally don't have a clue what I'm doing. I'm just doing what looks good. Bullshit baffles. Bullshit baffles. See? Brand used. So there was a leak coming out of the windscreen fluid tank. I'm not sure whether it's down to a blockage or a crack or whatever. So the next job is to try and clean the pumps out, clean the washers, and to see if we can get it fixed. So the washer fluid tank, you can see it's got loads of grime here, which I just can't get out. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm either going to buy another one, or I'm going to put it back in, connect the battery up, and try flush the fluid through to the wipers and see if that works. If not, I have to buy some more parts. So fun. The issue with the front wiper fluid was that when I'd press the lever for it to spray out, it wouldn't actually come out. So there's definitely fluid coming out of the near side. That's when I'm blowing through that, the air's coming through. But I'm not too sure whether it's going to come out of the other side. So if I just disconnect it, right, so when I'm blowing through that and covering this one, there's no fluid going through to the other side. So I'm going to disconnect the pipe here, have a look to see if there's anything clogging it up, which I think is the case. So that's the hose that goes from the connector up into the left hand side, and that's for the right hand side. I've taken it off, so I'm going to give it a blow through. So there's definitely a blockage inside of that, so I'm guessing that's why there's no fluid coming out of the front. So I tried blowing through it and nothing would work, so gonna find some metal wire or something of that kind and try push it through, see if it can unblock it, see if there's anything blocked in. So this little piece there was sitting in the end of the hose. The hose is clear. The problem with this plastic connector is that there's some sort of metal ball or something in there, which obviously I say again, I've not got a clue about anything to do with cars. This is why it's fun, but I'm going to try and get that out, and I think that will sort out the problem with my front washers. Just found what I believe is soldering wire. It should be okay, but if not, I'll have to find something thicker. I'm just going to bend it and push it through to see if I can get that metal ball bearing thing out of the end of the connector. So as expected, the wire's too thin and it was just bending. I really don't think that bearing is supposed to be in there. I don't even know how it got in there, but I'm going to keep trying to get it out. So I think the ball and the spring were supposed to be in there, but oh well. Anyway, I managed to get them out, unblocked it, put it back together, and now there's air coming out of it, so fluid will too. I'm going to wire it back up and see if it works. So the hose is ready to go back on. Bit of electrical tape to try and watertight it. Don't know if it's going to work, probably won't. So that clipped in there. So now we're going to put the washer fluid tank back together, including all these new clean bits. Fingers crossed it should work. If not, I'll try swearing at it. If that doesn't work, I'll Google the actual solution and stop breaking stuff. So the tank is back together. I'm gonna have to wire it all up. Done. All put back together. Doesn't seem to be leaking from the bottom, so I think it's sorted. The only thing left now is to put the battery back in, or clean the rest of the engine, put the battery back in, and test to see if it works. It should work. I've sworn at it, I've called it names, so yeah, fingers crossed. So the engine's running. I'm trying the washer fluid and nothing's coming out, so I've traced it back. There's no blockage in the pipes, it's all going through from this one, which isn't working because this one goes to the rear of the car, so I'm guessing the pumps are knackered. So what I'm going to have to do is replace the pumps and hopefully that'll fix the problem. I think it's best if I change my radiator as well. Maybe. So this was pretty much part of the day where I was bored of fixing the washer fluid tank, so I just decided to rip the exhaust off. So yeah, that pretty much summed up the video. Tried to fix something, broke it, so I just took the exhaust off. So yeah, if you want to see more, if you want to follow the Jimny's progress, then subscribe and you'll see more videos of me breaking it, trying to fix it. Nice one. So the video kind of went a bit tits up. I started working on the washer fluid tank, but after trying that for just a couple of hours and it just wouldn't work, I realised I had to buy some new reservoir pumps. So I've ordered them, but as I'm new to this YouTube malarkey, I don't really know what I'm doing, so I'm just filming random and putting it together to make a video. I ended up ripping the exhaust off the car, so it's not following a script or anything. It's just me messing about. So I went off track massively, but I will be doing more videos of both the Suzuki Jimny and the Audi A5. I've got lots of things planned, especially for the Audi. I've got a lot I want to do. Just ask questions. That's all it's here for, really, is just to try and help people break their car, that I am.